Hi friends, it's Rachel. I'm gonna do a little vlog for you, maybe a little sit down later, but I have been getting some feedback lately and I've been feeling this new awareness that I tend to not treat myself or identify really as being human. Duh, no surprise to anybody, but it's really come up a lot lately. And as much as I love that, I love being non-physical. I love being part ET, part angel, part unicorn, part all things. It is so much fun. But I think I have tended to deny part of my humanhood. And of course, that's why I'm here. I'm here to experience my humanhood. So I guess I'll just talk about that during this, and I'll show you some things like I have regular fears like everybody else. I have literally a gigantic crater in my mouth. I had a filling come out months ago. Okay, months ago. And I'm so resistant to go to the dentist. And I know it's not a big deal. I've been before, not in many years, but like it was fine. It's not that uncomfortable even. It's not that big a deal, but for some reason it's so hard to make an appointment. So part of this video is also like, if I talk about it on the internet, I have to do it. So maybe this will help me make an appointment. And I don't know, maybe I'll show you see, I already have interesting teeth. Someone told me a long time ago that it was because I was a bat in a different life, so who knows? When I scare little children, because I do, I tell them I'm like a kitten, because they're like, you're a vampire, and I'm like, no, I'm like a kitten. But nobody buys that. So that's part of this journey too, is I want to get this situated, all of it, not just the cavity, but I need to get my wisdom teeth out according to my last dentist. And I think finally 3 of them are all in. They're erupted. They are present, so it won't be such a big deal. This one hasn't come in yet, but we'll see if I need to get that one out. And teeth represent decisions, according to Louise Hay. And I'm terrible at making decisions. Usually not a problem. Usually I'm just I do what I want, right? But there are many times that it is just so hard for me to decide, so I just put it off forever. Like, for example, if you guys have known me for a long time, you'll know that I started blogging at Zephyrus.com a very long time ago. This channel used to be called Zephyrus. Everything in my life was called Zephyrus. The only remaining thing I think is my press, Zephyrus Press, where I publish books. I did not know what to do with that. So several years ago, at least 3 years ago, I moved over to Squarespace. I tried to import my blog from WordPress, Zephyrus.com, to Squarespace. It just wouldn't go. Like, the text went, the pictures didn't go. It didn't make sense to keep it like that, so I didn't. And I basically just never updated, text-wise, my original blog. It was being updated in WordPress because I was hosting it in a certain way. But anyway, it got hacked. Finally, after many, many years of neglect, it got hacked by these Japanese gamesters. And I don't know if they're really gamesters. I went to the site and it looked like games, so that's why I said that. And I had no recourse but to just delete the whole thing. So there's my decision making for you. Ignore until it needs to be deleted, which might be happening to this tooth. I ignored it, so it might need to just completely be swapped out. I don't even know. Probably at least need a root canal, which I've never had. But you know what? People get them all the time. I'm sure it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. One thing I am very excited about, though, is like over the last few years, I've definitely incorporated more regular things into my life, like the microwave. I use the microwave now. I used it today. I take ibuprofen. Aleve, whatever that one is, acetaminophen. I don't know, whatever that one is. I take Aleve once in a while. I do. And that helps me in cases like this. Like if I need to get, IV anesthesia for my wisdom teeth, which terrifies me, at least I know I've taken some medication in the last few years, you know? Like, lightening up, loosening up the judgments has really helped me to feel grounded and safe, and like I can do it. I can do whatever I want. Anything can happen for me. And it makes these moments a little less terrifying. I used to be raw vegan. I used to like be into the whole alt health thing. And, you know, to be frank, it was a little scary if I needed something like this done, because Fully Raw Christina, if you guys have ever watched her, she needed her wisdom teeth out and like a skin graft to her front teeth. She didn't have any anesthesia and she was traumatized, like full on traumatized, PTSD. And that's terrifying. Of course I want anesthesia. That is a much better option. So whether it's local or not, I don't know, but I'm just saying I'm on this journey of letting myself be more human, and it's going pretty well. There's still challenges, but that's part of life, right? The cats are going crazy because it's time to feed them. All right, you want me to show you my teeth? Okay, first of all, maybe you've never seen my teeth. This is an intro to my teeth. You guys have probably noticed in videos, I have fangs, and I drink a lot of tea, so they're probably a little yellow, but they go like this. That's the part I don't like. If they were just straight down, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But they literally poke the inside of my lips. It is not that comfortable. According to the consultation I had at the orthodontist, these gotta go. Like they're yanking these. And then these teeth, I have all my teeth. They just couldn't come forward enough because there wasn't enough room. So it looks like I have a gap, but I don't. All right, you wanna see my horrible cavity? Here. It's like a black pit of despair in there. And then there's a cavity in the one behind it, but there isn't just like a gaping hole in that one. So you guys, I've got to go to the dentist. Wish me luck. In this vlog, hopefully I will be making an appointment. Tomorrow, I'll make an appointment. I will do it because I know it's not going to be that big a deal, right? Give me your love. I already found the dentist I want. I've been researching it for a long time. I know they do everything. They do the wisdom teeth, the root canal if I need it, the orthodontia. They do the whole thing and they looked really great. So I'm going with them. I even have dental insurance. I have no freaking reason not to go. Other than I'm scared, but everyone is scared. Okay. Let's move locations. Why don't we? Something interesting that I realized is that all this time when people are talking about, scientists are talking about trying to find life in the solar system, I would get so like, what are you guys talking about? There's life everywhere. Life is everywhere. Life is everywhere. And it finally dawned on me, I don't know when, 2 months ago, 1 month ago, that they're only looking for biological life, not like sentience, not consciousness. And it finally occurred to me, like, when I think of life, I think of consciousness. I don't think of biology. And that's an interesting differentiation between you and me. I identify more as a non-physical, conscious being than I do a biological being. Maybe you do too. But I remember when that wasn't the case. I remember the journey of that. I remember starting to identify more with my higher self rather than just this part of me. And it took me a long time. And it was worth it. It's so much worth it because now I can leverage all of that beauty and power and love and ease that I get from my non-physical self. I'll tell you more about what I mean by letting myself be more human after I feed my cats. So where this being more human thing has been coming up, I guess the most for me, is that I am a writer. And I like to write about my life. I love writing about real things. I mean, I fictionalize it sometimes, but it's fun for me to process things in new ways. And I'm a person who can be very detached. And so it's easy for me to look back on situations divorced of the feelings I felt then. Either because I moved past them, processed them, or because I don't know, maybe I'm just like a cold ass biatch, but I'm just watching my cat, make sure she doesn't eat my other cat's food. Oh, it's so pretty. But then I think, according to Abraham, your higher self never looks back. And here I am looking back. But I guess it's for fun. It's for expression. And then sometimes I think like, well, those aren't the best memories of my life. They're interesting to me. And so I just totally overthink it. A couple years ago, many more than that actually, my friend Daniel Scranton came to channel at a center in Connecticut, and I asked the creators who he was channeling about this book that I had written or was going to write, and I was finding it difficult because it was about scary stuff and bad stuff from my past. And they said, like, you don't need this to be a good contributor to the world, like, you don't have to do anything. There's nothing you have to do to be who you want to be. But the way they said it, I mean, not only was that comforting at the time, but it was also like, but it's okay to do it when you want to. Like, it's okay if you find that feeling to accomplish that when you're ready. And that's what the pilot is now. Like the pilot that I just wrote about my life as a teenager is that book, basically, the start of that book. And that felt great. It felt incredible to write. It felt like electricity running through my entire body. And continues to when I revise it and update it and make it better. So I guess that's all I need to know. Here I am talking myself into being more human. Not just the beautiful, sparkly, incredible, talented, wonderful unicorn, angel, E.T., Pleiadian that I am. So, yeah. And I guess what's funny is I can't not be those things anyway, so who am I trying to be? Kidding. I'm always gonna be me. I'm integrated, yay! I'm really excited because I have a few books in the works that touch on those subjects. I've been working on a set of essays about like relationships and like coming of age type things, like first kiss, and meeting people. I have never released essays before. Just my book, Intuitive Art, How to Have a Two-Way Conversation with Your Higher Self, my fairy tale that I also illustrated, Above the Surface. And I did release several zines back in the day, but yeah, never like my creative essays. So that's kind of cool. I'm actually really excited about that. I've got a book coming out. It's probably, I don't know, a couple months again. I got a lot in the works, but this one's actually done. This is about how to feel good, but it's like so moody. It's like laying on a cloud, like a rainbow cloud on a gray day. Like it's not like a over the top Pollyanna book. It's pretty cool. It includes the phrase teeth shower. My editor, my sister, both the same person, let me know of that. And the images in it are all souped images, so they're like psychedelic looking. And I'm really excited about it. I feel like it's unique. I've never seen anything like it. The subject matter is fun and light, and it's not too in your face, because when you're not feeling good, you don't want in your face positivity. You want like a gentle rising of your mood. So that is hopefully what this book will accomplish. Oh, I started reading fiction again. Holy crap, I'm reading fiction. I used Goodreads, and all my books are in there. And then I heard about Storygraph, which is like a Goodreads, just not owned by Amazon. And nothing against Amazon, but I mean, there's a lot against Amazon, but like, this is just a simpler interface. Goodreads is not very pretty, and this is very simple, and it has good recommendations. I've also been watching Jack Edwards, who is good at summarizing a lot of books. So at his recommendation, I got this from the library, and I'm only like 3 chapters in, but it's really good. I really like it. It's very like minimal. It's just people meeting each other, and I think gonna go into some relationships and communication and stuff like that. But there's no violence, hopefully. I don't think. There's no, like, it's not over the top. It's not hugely plot based, which is what I'm looking for. And then today on a coaching call, a client told me about My Brilliant Friend, which is a series which I'm looking forward to. And if I like this book, Sally Rooney has 2 other books, and there's a Hulu show based on one of them. And then I also got The Eternal Audience of One from the library. This is out of Namibia, and it's supposed to be really funny, and I love funny. So yeah, impeccably funny novel that I'll read over and over again. Hallelujah. I'm really excited about that. I also have another book coming from the library. Brent Spiner wrote a book about fan encounters from his like Star Trek days. So all good things, guys. Maybe I've chewed your ear off long enough today. You probably didn't know I was this chatty, and now you do. Do you want to come back is the real question. So I really want to do Vlogmas. I really want to post a video every day until Christmas. I probably will not be able to do that. I'm just letting you know, but I think that would be really fun. So, and you know what I think is really fun? Turns out to be like the most work ever in life. So we'll see if I can keep up with it even for 3 days. And I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for sticking around. Lots and lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you my hair. Bye.